guys, good morning from California, of one of the most beautiful places in California that I live in. I still don't have my own home. I have been struggling with homelessness since 2020. We live in motels, hotels, in shelters, motels, hotels, shelters, outside on the streets, with my toddler. Okay, so if you go back, hold on, when it comes to people, let me share what happened with me. I'm a girl, my personality, I would never have sex with anybody without love. It's impossible for me to do prostitution and sleep around or become a gold digger. At this point, I feel like I wish I could become a gold digger, not a prostitute, but I wish I could become a gold digger and to survive, because I don't want to do prostitution, right? It's wrong, and I have never done that. I have never had sex. Nobody gave me. I have never had sex for money, or I have never had sex and took money for having sex with, like, for money, right? I have never done that. I was raped all the time. It was a rape. Nobody ever gave me money for sex. It was never prostitution. If I was a prostitute, I would be having a house in Dubai right now. I'm telling you. I have even refused marriage offers with very wealthy people in Dubai. Many people asked me, offering me marriage, in return giving me properties, and I refuse that, because without love I cannot go and be with somebody for their money. But you know, at this point now I regret. I could get married and own a home. I wouldn't be homeless right now. Right now we live in motels, hotels since forever, because I'm like, hey, without love, I cannot have sex. I was never a prostitute. I have never done prostitution. I was being raped. Human trafficking. I was being raped by Pakistani, Turkish, Azerbaijani, Islamic gangs in Dubai, in New Jersey, United States, in Armenia. Yes, Muslims travel. Turkish Muslims travel there for sex, Turkish Muslims travel to Armenia to have sex with underage girls. And so my exploiter, Amy Arakelian, she was exploiting me since when I was a child. Yes. Teenagers are children. Teenagers are children. And she goes to Armenia exploiting children over there. Her travels like as a missionary. She's not a missionary, okay? Her real religion, she's Islamic. Her background is Islamic. She's Syrian, Turkish, Lebanese, okay? Azerbaijani. Her mother looks like from Azerbaijan. They have weird like eyes, the shape of the eye is Khazari style, okay? So I'm not saying that something is wrong with Asian eyes or anything like that. No, I'm just saying how they look like. It's not even Asian eyes. When I say Khazari, I don't mean Kazakhstan or Asians. I mean there is a certain type of Asian eyes that they have, and it's too apart from their nose, right? When the face is too big and let's say your face is too big and your eyes are too apart from your nose and too far from each other, right? There is a health condition, mental disorder. That's a mental disorder, okay? That's a health condition, mental illness. But as I was sharing in previously, the doctor diagnosed them with mental illnesses. Well, they are psychopaths. Amy Arakelian is a psychopath. For psychopaths, there is no cure, no medicine, no therapy, no remedies, nothing. There is no medication, no prescription for psychopaths. No therapy, nothing can heal them, or there is nothing for psychopaths. They are born like that. It's not even a mental illness, they are born with it. Mental illness occurs in the stage of life when you are being tortured or raped, or you go to US Army, you come back with PTSD. My case is PTSD. I was like in the war. In my entire life it was a war survival, and I developed the highest PTSD extreme, and people develop a lot of other mental illnesses, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is also developed during prolonged, tortured, and suffering of the lifestyle. I was doing Googling and research that highest PTSD people, the US veterans come back with the highest PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, which is also comes with anxiety, depression, and other things. Well, every day I'm surviving that. I'm surviving. Well, nature is helping me, trying to eat healthy, which is helping me. I'm trying my best with eating healthy food. It's not always easy, and I'm trying to do a lot of walking. I don't go to gym, but I do a lot of walking exercise. Walking is the best exercise. Those things are helpful. Natural remedies, using natural remedies for anxiety and sleeping, because you also develop insomnia with this PTSD, insomnia, anxiety. They are all coming together, gangs. But anyways, so I am surviving, moving forward. I have to stay strong, and right now, as I told you, I don't have a home. I'm living in hotels. Since 2020, we were homeless, living in hotels, motels, shelters, on the streets. Yes, even in New Jersey, there was a time when I was sleeping on the streets. I didn't have anywhere to go. It was 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. During this time, I was on the streets being raped, gang raped by Turks, Pakistani, Azerbaijani. They were telling me they are raping me because I'm Armenian. So in Dubai, I was gang raped by them. I have 2 children, both are born from Muslims, and I'm an Armenian girl. Why would I have children with Muslims, and why would I have children like that without getting married? Think like this. What do I have to do with Turks and Pakistani? My ex, I'm telling ex, but he was my pimp, 28 years older than me. How can somebody marry to someone who is 28 years older than them? That was a pimp and a pedophile, and I was still young. He was a pimp and pedophile. He tells people that he's Armenian, but no, as I told you, his sister Aznif, I call her Azernif. His sister Aznif, his niece Enya Rakelian, who was part of exploiting me. She's my number 1 exploiter, right? They all look like Turkish. How it comes they are Armenian? So they can pretend, they can fake it. Maybe they do have a little bit Armenians in their genetics, but their mentality is Islamic. Their thinking, their behavior, their culture. Enya Arakelian, she prays like Muslims do, but she does it faking it. Around Muslims, she does that. Okay, she reads the Quran. She's following Islam. She prays like Muslim. Around Muslims, she goes and prays like them, pretending, showing them, look, I follow my religion or your religion, whatever. She also practice Christianity, Chrislam. I call it Chrislam. It's a Chrislam, some kind of a cult. So both are cult. Christianity is a cult. I used to be a Christian, and I don't follow Christianity anymore. Islam is a cult. Christianity is a cult. Besides, people who come from Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Turkey, these countries, they do have a lot of cults in there. They have culture. So in Syria, people have different type of, there are more than 5,000 types of Christian religion. More than 5,000 types of Christian religion. If you Google it, Christian religion has thousands of differences. It's not the same. So in Syria, they practice this, okay? Syrian people, they love cult. Woohoo! That bottle went into the pool. Syrian people, they love cult. Lebanese, these Turkish, Pakistani, these are cultic people. They love cults. When I live in Dubai Arabs, they don't follow Islam that much. No, they don't. Rich people, high class people don't need religions, okay? Usually people who practice religion are people who are sexually immoral. They do a lot of sexual things because these religions are teaching sexual things. If you read the Bible, the entire Bible is sex. If you read the Quran, it's teaching you when you die, you're gonna go sex heaven. You're gonna have sex with everything, and they do that here on earth. Having sex. Pakistan having sex with dead children, dead animals, children, animals, people, anything. This is their religion. Sex is they are thinking about sex. Sex is a mental illness. If you are not having sex because you love that person, or you just want to create boyfriend, girlfriend, or getting married, or whatever you call it, other than that, all types of sex is a mental illness. If you're having sex with animals and dead people, that's mental illness. That's not the religion. That's a cult and mental illness. So it's Christianity. So I left that. They do rape children under those religions, human trafficking, child trafficking, sexual abuse. Ooh, disgusting. No wonder this. There are no Christians in Lebanon. Okay, they practice some kind of cults. Even Christianity, I'm telling you, there are 1,000 ways of Christianity. They worship different things. So this Aini Arakelan using Christianity to exploit children specifically. And when you see this type of people around children too much, if you are smart, you do know what I'm talking about. If you are living in Stone Age or something, I don't know. I'm not gonna teach you anything because I'm telling from my experience. Now I go to the main point. I will never have sex without love. Okay? I was being raped all my life. This Harut Orayan, pimp raping me. I had a child from him. He's Turkish. He says he's Armenian. No, he is not Armenian. He's Turkish, and he was exploiting me to Turks, and he was raping me. I had a child with him from rape, and then I had a child being raped in Dubai by Turks, Pakistani, Azerbaijani, Islamic gangs. My both children are born from Muslims, and I'm Armenian and Christian. Well, I would say at that time I was Christian, but I left Christianity. So I'm an Armenian Christian, but I'm Armenian. I cannot leave my nationality, my origin. I left the religion, but I cannot leave my origin. Well, I'm Armenian, so they raped me because I'm Armenian, okay? They raped me specifically because I'm Armenian, and they said they want to make me pregnant. When they were raping me, these Pakistani, Turkish, Azerbaijani gangs, they rape me. They said they are raping me because I'm an Armenian Christian, and they are raping me to make me pregnant. And the same thing Harut did to me. So I have two children, both are born from Muslim. Harut came from Iraq, Syria, Lebanon. He lived in these three countries. His passport is saying Iraq. He's saying he's from Lebanon. People say he's from Syria. So he comes from Middle East. Once you are born and raised there, from generation to generation, you become like them. Your mentality, your culture, your traditions, your behavior, your thinking, your mindset, everything, okay? So my both children are born from Muslim. My little one is born from Pakistan. As a Christian Armenian, I have nothing to do with Pakistani. I was living in Dubai. If my child was born from Emirati Arab, I would say, okay, my child is born from Emirati Arab, and I wouldn't call it a rape because they don't rape. Emirati Arabs, they don't rape. They either go have sex with prostitutes with money, right? Or they create relationships, they make children, and then they can divorce and get remarried or whatever you call it. I don't mind what they do. But if my child was born from Emirati, I would say it would never be a rape, because Emirati Arabs, they do not rape girls. These Arabs, the girls, I mean, I have had a lot of like experiences with them. They wanted to get married with me. They even offered me home and money and the car. I'm like, no. Imagine me refusing that offer because I cannot get married without love. Okay, for money I wouldn't do that. But I regret. I wish I got married. Right now I wouldn't be living in the hotels. I would have a home and a car. I would live in Dubai, the best country in the world for me. I love Dubai. It's a beautiful country, but Dubai police has to take action against this Turkish Pakistani, this localized Azerbaijan, Turkey, Pakistan, garbage, Syrian and Lebanese, Iraq, and these terroristic organizations who go there and rape children and women. In Iraq, they call it child prostitution. It's disgusting. It's not a prostitution. It's a human trafficking, child trafficking. It's a child rape. Children can't be prostitutes. What on earth? There is, in my case, I have never done prostitution. If I have done prostitution, I wouldn't have children. I would be very wealthy right now. I would have home and everything. I would never do prostitution because my type of a girl, I would never even want to be touched by a guy. I would never want to get even married or or being in relationship with a. When I say a guy, I don't mean I want to be in a relationship with a girl. But after all these rapes, you want to become a lesbian too, right? So anyways, no, I'm not gonna become I'm not a lesbian anyways. I can't do that. I can't do that. But whatever, so hold on. So prostitutes usually, especially in Dubai, they cannot make children like that. All these girls who make children, this is not prostitution. They were either in a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, married or raped. But in Dubai, again, Arabs don't rape. Dubai Arabs, they don't rape girls, okay? They are, oh my goodness. Why Dubai Arabs can go and have sex with anybody they want. They have all that money. Why they would rape? They can have anybody they want. But when it comes to human trafficking and rape, Turks, they do that. They rape children. Pakistani, they do that. They rape children. They do that for money, business, because Pakistani are so poor, they have to do something in Dubai to earn money. In Pakistan, they cannot. In Dubai, there are rich people who go have sex. Some men who rape these girls, they don't even know they are raping them. They think they are prostitutes, but they think these girls are prostitutes and they are just having sex, giving them money, but that money doesn't go to these girls. The pimps, who are Pakistani and Turkish Azerbaijani gangs, they take that money. Like Enya Ratelian, she's Turkish Pakistan. She's Turkish Azerbaijani and Syrian, Iraqi female, okay? And her people who exploited me. So I wasn't being raped every day. There was occasions, okay? And in Dubai, I escaped these gangs. I was living on my credit cards. I have all that information saved. I gave it to FBI. They know. FBI knows everything about my credit report. Living in Dubai, I spent around $50,000 on my credit cards. $50,000 on my credit cards, and I lived in hotel apartments. It was beautiful experience. Dubai is such a beautiful country. When you go there, be careful, stay away from Pakistani, Turkish, Azerbaijani, Syrian, Iraq, Lebanon. Stay away from this type of people. They are criminals. They are poor criminals who want to rape children so they can make money. They want to exploit children so they can make money because they are not smart enough to do the right business, make money in a right way. But Dubai Arabs are amazing people. Again, they offer me money. Again, without love, I can't even get married for money. How can you even imagine me being a prostitute? No, I was being raped. They raped me because I'm an Armenian girl, okay? I was raped by Turks in Armenia, in New Jersey, and in Dubai. They raped me because I'm an Armenian girl, specifically gang raped by Turks, Pakistani, Azerbaijani gangs in Dubai, in New Jersey, and in Armenia. And guess what? I have 2 abortions from Turkish rapes. One was Lebanese, Syrian, Iraqi, Turkic pastor who is claiming as if he's a Christian. He's also terrorist from Ani Arakelian's gangs. They are all working with Ani Arakelian. They are all working with Ani Arakelian, exploiting children and women, And the other rape was from Turkish gang rape in Armenia. I was pregnant. I had to do abortion. My both children are born from Muslims. One is Harut, who comes from Lebanon, Syria, Iraq. The other is Pakistani, who raped me in Dubai. Gang raped with Turks, Azerbaijani, Pakistani gangs raped in Dubai. So my human trafficking, my situation is different, okay? I wasn't being exploited every day. No. When I escaped, I was still being followed by these Pakistani gangs in Dubai. Turkish, Azerbaijani, Pakistani gangs, they used to constantly stalk me in Dubai. The same things they did here in California, in New Jersey, in Armenia, in Dubai. Here in California also, corrupt cops, the mafia who work with Ani Arakelian, she's in connection with them. They are always coming after me. Always. And I keep well, I changed my phone number and moved my locations because we still live in hotels, so moving around in hotels is not an issue. But so these corrupt cops, the mafia and cartel, they work with, in California is a border with Mexico, Tijuana, and cartel is right here. And Ani Arakelian works with these religious cartels across United States, exploiting children, drug smuggling, organ trafficking, child labor and sex trafficking internationally. So they have gangs, they are big. Imagine me alone fighting against cartel, mafia, terrorist organizations, gangs and criminals. Imagine I'm alone and these are gangs, bigger. They are across the world, everywhere. So imagine, I feel like, oh wow, I got to be somebody really powerful, huh? Me alone as a woman, tortured, traumatized woman being harassed by cartel and mafia terroristic organizations because they raped me. Now they are after me when I'm exposing them. They are after me, hey, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna kill your children. They killed my family members in Armenia. They have my daughter legally. I'm telling you, there are cops, judges, doctors, prosecutors, CPS workers, US Army participants, people in power, religious organizations, they all work together against me because I'm exposing Ani Arakelian. If Ani Arakelian gets caught, they all gonna go down. So they wanna kill me. They tried to kill me and tried to kill Lily and Natalie many times, all the time poisoning my food, trying to kill me, harassing me, stalking me, threatening me, using threats. We will kill you, your children, your family members if you do not shut up. I have received messages like that. I have had a cop coming to me. He said, if you do not shut up, your child is gonna die and we're gonna get away with it. The cop said, if you do not shut up, we're gonna kill your child and we're gonna kill you and your children and your family members. And they did. They killed some of my family members in Armenia. They traumatized. All of my family members are traumatized over there, tortured. Imagine being beaten, tortured, harassed, abused, stalked. It's like horror. And So if I can't be a prostitute because my nature, I never wanted to get married or have children or anything like that. I wanted to stay single, never get in relationship or marriage or having sex. Now my mindset was different, but I was raped and tortured and intentionally impregnated by these Muslims who told me they're gonna impregnate. I remember a Palestinian raping me. He said he wants to make me pregnant. This Pakistani raped me. He said he wants to make me pregnant, and then he did. Harud raped me. He said he wants to make me pregnant, and Harud said, I'm gonna make you pregnant when the child is born. We're gonna exploit her too, rape her, and impregnate her too. And he did a lot of all these things, and he's getting away with it because the government is supporting him, because the government is behind this child exploitation. Church, religious organizations, powerful people, judges, imagine doctors, prosecutors. Of course, they're gonna get away with it. That's life. If you have president of USA, if he rapes children, he's gonna get away with it. That's normal. They're not gonna arrest him. They're gonna make it something like it never happened, right? Yeah, it's normal. This is the life. Do you have power? You have money. You are the judge. Do you think the judge is gonna go to jail for raping children at Anis Arakelian's basement? No, he's not gonna go to jail. He's gonna continue raping children. And Anis Arakelian brings these children for sex, labor trafficking, organ trafficking, drug smuggling, and they do everything. Of course, the judge, these powerful people, I remember this lawyer and the judge, they took us to a island in New Jersey, Long Island Beach or Long Beach Island. I think Long Island Beach. Yeah, imagine. So this is human trafficking, and a girl like me, I would never sleep with Pakistani or Turkish or Azerbaijani. Especially if I don't love that person, I cannot have sex for money or being a prostitute. Okay, I can't do that. If I ever did that, I would be very wealthy right now. I couldn't even get married with a very wealthy Arab. I'm telling you, real Emirati Arabs used to come, offer me money, and they said, we get married, we give you home and the car, and they were going to do that, and I was going to sign all the paperwork. I said no, because I said without love I cannot get married. They are very handsome, they all look gorgeous, they are beautiful people, but without love I cannot get married for money. To be honest, I regret that. Again, I wish I got married, I would have a home and I would have a easy life. You know, somebody would. I don't care if he has multiple wives. All the men, they have multiple wives. At least these Arabs, they do it legally. They show. But in America, every man has 1,000 wives. They go every night. You go out with this person and that person, and next for their entire life, they have sex with different women. It's the same shit. Arabs do it legally. They get married 7 wives. They still do. They go with prostitutes and they get legally married and everything. All the men, they do that. All men are like that. They are like dogs. So we can't change their nature. So what they have. But so this is the case. What I'm trying to share with you, my situation. I was being raped. They were raping me specifically because I'm Armenian. These are Turks, Azerbaijani, Pakistan. This is Turkic rapist culture. Their mentality is raping Christians, Hindus, Jews. These are this type of criminals. They are going specifically after Armenian girls, and in Dubai they do that. Well, in Dubai there are a lot of prostitutes, but in my case I was raped. I was a prostitute and I was raped by Turks because I'm Armenian. Okay, now you understand the case, and this makes sense, 100% sense. So this is something that I'm sharing with you guys. And Anis Arakelian, she is evil, extreme evil. They use religion to exploit children. They use Christianity and Islam, specifically Christianity across USA. This child trafficking, it's across USA. Church leaders, imagine religious organizations, church leaders, doctors, prosecutors. A prosecutor in the church Can you imagine? So this Amy, she moved from New Jersey to Florida, and they, oh my goodness, for money, they do all, imagine for money, they kill children, harvesting organs, selling organs. And I'm living here in the border. Mexico is right here, Tijuana. And guess what? Amy Arakelian has her cartel members here coming after me. Crystal Perez, one of the child traffickers. There was this Asian Chinese girl who was with a Pakistani dude. She came, met me in Dubai. She was a prostitute and a child trafficker too. And these are also religious organizations. They are playing us here. They are church, Christians. Across USA, churches exploiting children. And I'm a survivor. I'm telling you what happened. And the way, the tricks they use, the tricks that they use. But they used that tricks with me for 20 years and more. But I realized, my eyes opened. It took me 20 years to understand what's going on. Imagine a lot of kids, they don't know what's going on, specifically kids who don't even live in the United States, how they can even defend themselves. Outside of USA, it's more corruption.